Developed for plywood and concrete surfaces, our Waterproof Coat product line was created by some of the most experienced technicians in the industry and features the highest quality components for complete waterproof protection. The Waterproof Coat product line includes Westcoat's ALX, a waterproof deck coating system. ALX is reinforced with metal lath and is installed with a series of 3 separate polymers-modified cementitious applications, then sealed with Westcoat's SC10 acrylic top coat. ALX is designed for use on plywood and is recommended for the discriminating architect, contractor, or building owner who demands the finest in design, strength, and durability. ALX is ideal for areas with heavy traffic such as balconies, corridors, stairs, and landings. Here's how it is installed. The surface should be dry, clean, and free of debris. The surface must be a minimum of 5/8" CDX exterior grade plywood, though 3/4" CDX exterior grade is preferred. The deck must be sloped at least 1/4 inch per linear foot to ensure proper drainage and should meet local building codes. The plywood must have a maximum joist span of 16 inches. Deflection should be less than L/360.
For improved performance, the deck should be tongue and groove, properly blocked and nailed, but glued and screwed is best.
Please note that OSB is not recognized as a suitable substrate. Install 6-inch WP-40 sheet membrane to all plywood seams for reinforcement. WP-40 may also be installed under the flashing and deck drains as an extra layer of waterproof protection. Install flashing that is a minimum of 26-gauge bondardized sheet metal. At the junction of the wall and deck, use 4x4 L flashing and use 2x4 drip edge flashing along the fascia. Overlap all ends at least 4 inches. Apply WP-51 polyurethane sealant at the seams, then nail into place every 4 to 6 inches. Be sure to stagger the nails to completely flatten the sheet metal. Place the ALX metal lath on the plywood with the edge of the lath offset 2 inches from any parallel plywood seams. Cut the lath to fit the area, holding back a 1/2 inch from all edges. This will allow the coating material to be feathered with a brush. The lath should run across the grain of the plywood when possible. The lath has a grain and it should be placed so that it curves down at the edge of the deck. With the lath in place, staple 16 to 20 staples per square foot. Overlap the lath 1 to 2 inches and staple every 1 to 2 inches along the seam. Hammer down any seams or staples that are higher than the lath. Combine 1 bag of TC1 base coat cement into 1 1/4 gallons of WP-81 cement modifier and add up to 1 quart of water. Mix until uniform with a mechanical mixer at a low RPM. Pour the mixture onto the lath and trowel smooth to the top of the lath. Use a paintbrush to spread the base coat onto the flashing, making sure to get the mixture into the corners. Then, using a brush wet with water, feather all outside edges. As soon as the surface is dry, scrape off any high spots or ridges that may prevent a smooth, slurry coat. Combine 1 gallon of TC1 base coat cement with 1 gallon of WP-81 cement modifier and up to a 1/2 gallon of water. Mix until uniform with a mechanical mixer at a low RPM. Trowel the slurry mix over the surface to achieve a smooth finish. Then, using a brush wet with water, feather all outside edges. As soon as the surface is dry, scrape or grind off any ridges or trowel marks. Combine 1 bag of TC3 medium texture cement with 1 gallon of WP-81 cement modifier. Mix until uniform with a mechanical mixer at a low RPM. Add up to a 1/2 gallon of water to achieve the desired consistency. Use an acoustical hopper gun to spray the texture onto the deck in a circular motion. After a few moments, depending on the temperature, the texture must be knocked down. Use a rounded pool trowel for best results. If you are unsatisfied with the results, immediately scrape off and respray. To avoid making impressions, wear spiked shoes such as golf shoes or baseball shoes as you work. After the texture has dried, lightly scrape any trowel marks and sweep or blow the surface. Mix all containers of SC10 acrylic top coat to ensure a consistent color. The material may be thinned by adding up to 1 quart of water per gallon to avoid streaks, especially in hot weather. Roll 2 thin applications of SC10 using a 3/4 inch roller. Roll the material in 2 directions to achieve a uniform finish. For best results, allow SC10 to cure for 4 to 6 hours before permitting light pedestrian traffic or applying additional coats. Allow SC10 to cure for 24 hours before permitting heavy traffic, and allow 48 hours before placing heavy objects on the surface. An ALX coated deck should be inspected for wear every 2 years and resealed with SC10 top coat every 3 to 5 years depending on traffic and UV exposure. Be sure to refer to the system specification sheet and individual product specification sheets for further details about drying times, material rates of coverage, and alternate finishes. For more information about this or any Westcoat product, please contact your local Westcoat distributor or representative. You may also contact us directly at 1-800-250-4519 or visit our website at westcoat.com for further training opportunities.